Hey, William, how you doing? Rick Mills with Execution Digital Marketing. Hey, good to talk to you yesterday, man. Like I said, I wanted to shoot you this free video about your website, your online presence. I wanted to talk about three things today. Number one, let's talk about content. Number two, we'll talk about what we call citations. And number three, we'll talk about backlinks. So these are just kind of three tips and tricks you can use to definitely help your online presence. But at the end of the day, what this is all about is just getting you more customers and more organic customers from online. So you're more than welcome to use this information and use it for yourself. I'd also, if you have any questions or would like to talk further about how I can bring you more customers this way, I'd love to do that as well. Either way, if you can just leave me some feedback, that'd be great. But without further ado, I'll jump right into this video. Number one, we'll talk about content. So I got your website pulled up here. Very nice website, nice images. You got some content here. But when we talk about content on your homepage, okay, Google, kind of a rule of thumb is minimum amount of words that you want on your homepage is 1,500 words. So between 1,500 and 2,000 words of content, Google really gives sites that have that sort of content much more authority in terms of when people are searching for your product or service. Google's going to rank you higher for that. So you definitely have under 500 words on your homepage. I know 1,500 words might sound like a lot. It's really not. We've got a lot of expertise in terms of writing content, writing the right content with the right keywords that's going to get you, at the end of the day, get you more business for what you do, which is obviously fence construction, installation, and repair. So that's content. Number two, we'll talk about citations. So let's talk about, when we talk about Google search, obviously, we look at buyer intent keywords, and a buyer intent keyword, for your industry, let's just use Fence Company Austin. If somebody's typing in Fence Company Austin, number one, they live in Austin, they have a home or a residence or a company in Austin, and they're looking for a fence, right? So this is buyer intent. And so when we type this in, we want Good Neighbor Fencing and Construction to come up, on this first page of Google. So when people type this in, this is live, and so first thing they're going to see are these ads, and ads are great, especially for a company that might not have a long standing relationship in the community. It's a easy way to get on that first page, but what we all know, it costs money, right? So what we try to do with my company is we try to work on organic results, things where you're not having to pay for it every month, but it's there. We do the work. It's there month in, month out, and you're reaping the benefits for years to come. So after these ads, of course, what you're going to see is what's called the Google Map Pack, right? And you see this map here of Austin. You see 3. Well, on this one you see 4 because Viking Fence is buying an ad here. Again, if you've got the money, you can do that. But we want you in this top 3 on this Google map, because nobody's clicking on this More Businesses tab to find out who else is, in and around them. They're going to look at this and say, oh, these guys are right here. So that's going into what I'm talking about in terms of citations. Citations is how we get in this map pack. And what a citation is your name, address, and phone number, how you have it listed in Google, your company's name, address, and phone number. So what we do is we go in and research these companies, and we see what citations they have, and we get your company filled in with those citations, and then we double up on that, and we get more citations. And a citation is just all those directories you sign up for. So, Home Advisor, Yelp, even Facebook, all of these different directories you want to get signed up for, and you want that information to be consistent throughout the web, because that's how Google reads it. That's how they give you the authority, and we get in this top 3 Mac pack. These businesses right here, I mean, this is organic. They're getting tons of leads and business just by being in this map pack, because it's right up front and center when people do this search term, Fence Company Austin. Okay, so that's citations and the Google Map Pack. Finally, last, I want to talk about backlinks, okay? Backlinks is looking at your website. So what I have, and I'll show you here, this is a software that I pay $400 to $500 a month for. It's called Ahrefs. But what it allows me to do is put in your website here and kind of get the analytics. You know, hey, what's good, bad, and indifferent here on your website. Doesn't look like you've had your website for very long because no information pulled up. So you know, it's not a good thing. It's not anything that can't be fixed. Okay, because what we need to do is make sure that we do a full, you know, investigation into your website. Make sure we get it optimized the right way so you start showing stats. I'll give you an example. You know, when I go back to this Google search, the next thing we're looking for are organic businesses that are showing up on this first page. So you got fence4atx.com, you got Viking Fence, of course. They're a big time business here in the area. You got austinfencecompany.org. I pulled them up just because I've seen them around. They do pretty well in terms of search results. But what I want to do is show you a comparison of putting your website into this software, and then I want to look at austinfencecompany.org. Okay, so going back to this overview, I'll show you those keywords here in a second. But these are their stats, okay? And you can ignore, I mean, we can talk about these numbers later if you have questions about them. But what's important here, you have 0 backlinks. They have 471 backlinks, okay? They work on their SEO. That's what this is called. This is Search Engine Optimization 101, right? They make sure that they get backlinks. They make sure that they get powerful backlinks. So again, when people are searching Fence Company Austin, they're coming up for that on the first page. Their work on, you know, getting all these backlinks and these referring domains here, they have 51 referring domains. It's giving them 205 keywords, you know, organic search keywords. So what I want to show you what that means, because I know a lot of this is probably mumbo jumbo to you, and it may not be. You might know a lot more than I'm giving you credit for. But if we click into organic keywords for Austin Fence Company, okay, let's just look at one of these. Are all buyer intent, right? I mean, anybody that's typing in fence repair Austin, Fence Company Austin, they're searching for a company to come, you know, do work at their property. So let's just look at Fence Company Austin, okay? And I'll just show you really briefly kind of what all these numbers mean. Fence Company Austin, this number right here, this is volume. 350 is what it says. So what that means is there's 350 searches a month for Fence Company Austin. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of folks. What that's giving them is that's giving them 43, this is traffic, 43 searches directly to their website when people search that and they're clicking into their website. So they're getting 43 click-throughs. They are in the 4th position. That means they're 4th down the line on the first page of Google. So very important to be on the first page. Nobody's really going past that first page of Google to find a company, you know, if they don't have to. So again, that's just a brief summary, but this shows you, I mean, they're doing very well with their SEO. They're making sure that they're keyed in with all these keywords, and they're getting a ton of business from it. I'll tell you that much. So that's, again, just a brief description of kind of looking at where you're at right now, kind of giving you a good idea of what we do as a company, and I'd love to work with you. So hope you got a lot out of this video. Feel free to, please leave me any kind of feedback. If you'd like to talk further, I'll definitely be in touch, because I definitely think there's a lot of good things that we could do for you. But I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Thanks a lot, William. Bye-bye.